The weather couldn't be more perfect. Sunny skies as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd. Alexander Usyk, the former and up against this.
This bout is scheduled for
a lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle. And that's the opening bell, round one. Nice right jab. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. He misses with that straight left. A lot of high hopes and aspirations from the fans and media alike as we get set for this main event under the sun.
So Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fight that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting, fighter on fight.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He takes that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Misses with the straight left. Through the straight left, but it won't score. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout.
Here we go. It's round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunchers are the best.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Defense is not an option for these two. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to... There's the bell to start round three. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punching. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. So much for boxing. This is a fight. That jab misses. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lick it because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Beautiful counter punch. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. There's the bell for round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight.
We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's still in the fight.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Misses with the straight left. Need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Punch, counter punch. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken so far?
That was a terrible round, that was. Come on.
On to the 5th we go. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Nice punch. stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, continue.
Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. A borderline. Let's start the sixth. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they had left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
That counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
He misses with that straight left. Take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Miss with that jab. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. A lot of work needed. There's the bell to start round 7. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Misses with the straight left. Solid punch. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nope, that hook won't score. Nobody home with that hook. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. And there's the bell for round 8. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Missing with the hook. Caution is being thrown to the wind. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. And he scores with the counter. There's a counter shot. No rest for the weary. That counter punch caught him. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.